Hey guys, I'm Eric. This is Under the Arch Sports, and I just wanted to talk about the last play of the Mizzou-Boston College game. A lot of people are trying to discuss if it was a good play call, bad play call, Bazelak did this, and just what happened. So let's get into it. First, I wanted to give you guys kind of a look at what the play would have looked like in the playbook. This is just my drawing of what the play was supposed to look like. So going from left to right, you've got Daniel Parker Jr. attached to the left side of the offensive line as a tight end. You've got your line. A step back from the right side, you've got Nico Hay, with that line being him blocking. You got Tyler Beatty in the backfield with Bazelak there in the pistol formation. Then on the right side, you have your two receivers. You have Towski Dove in the slot, and then you've got Kiki Chisholm on the outside. And looking at the routes, you've got Kiki Chisholm running a go route. That would have been the first look in the progression for Connor Bazelak. The second would have been Towski Dove with it was like a 10-yard kind of stop. Kind of maybe took a couple steps inside, just kind of a 10-yard stop really. Maybe a little bit of a hitch, whatever you want to call it. And then if neither of them were open, the third look would have been for Daniel Parker Jr. on a backside post. Now, as you look at the play, there's play action involved. Tyler Beatty, he fakes the run and then goes directly into blocking. Okay, he's helping out Nico Hay on the right side is what ends up happening. I would have liked to have seen Beatty maybe look, kind of check to see if he needs to help, and then maybe kind of slip right in front of the linebackers, maybe drag the linebackers down closer to the line of scrimmage, open up the second, third levels of the defense. But, that's neither here nor there. Bazelak's throw, not a good throw. It needed to be to the outside shoulder. So that way it's either Chisholm or out of bounds. Instead, he threw it to the inside shoulder, and that gave the defender the opportunity to make the game-winning interception. Here's the thing, though. If you're going through your progressions, as Bazelak should have been doing, you would see Chisholm was covered pretty well. Towski Dove was never open. Daniel Parker Jr. on that backside post, he was wide open. He took a couple steps and kind of faded just a hint to the outside to kind of get his defender turning his hips the wrong way. And then he made his break. And as soon as he comes out of his break, that ball should have been on the way. If you look at Connor Bazelak's head and his eyes, he's looking straight ahead during the play action part of the play. As soon as he does the fake handoff to Beatty, he immediately turns his head all the way to the right and he stares down Kiki Chisholm. Then he throws the ball. Just looking at Bazelak's eyes, everybody in the stadium would have been able to tell exactly where that ball was going. And that's why the defender was ready to make the play, and there were two other defenders well on their way, coming over from safety and I believe outside linebacker. So really, it's a fairly conservative play call, given the tight end and you have Nico Hay and Tyler Beatty both staying in like a max protect kind of setup for blocking. I get it. You can't take a sack and give yourself, second and real long when you have to have a touchdown, given Boston College having already gotten one. But man, I would have liked to have seen a little bit more of aggressive play calling there, especially just because Tyler Beatty can be so dangerous and make things happen. But at the end of the day, it got a guy wide open down the football field. So it's hard to get too mad at the play call. I put most of the blame for this on Bazelak, either not going through his progressions at all, or just failing to recognize that he had a wide open receiver. And yes, I know it's the backside, but he was still going that direction. Anyway, that's all I've got. I just wanted to kind of talk through this play. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thanks for checking us out.